And it looks like we're live. Maybe we're live. I'm not quite sure. Maybe. All right. So, what's happening? My name's Adam. My channel goes by Frictionless, and I spend these evenings coding with you things that I think are going to be successful. And the one that we're working on the most lately is basically it's a social platform that we call Drivel. You can get a drivel.app, drivel.app. And what this is this is our platform that allows basically people to connect with each other through shared places. And essentially, the way that that works is you can turn absolutely any place out there, no matter what it is. It could be a kid's splash pad, it can be a theme park, it can be a something as small as the 13th hole at a golf course. Doesn't matter. Any one of those can become a conversation forum, very similar to a subreddit on Reddit. And anybody has the ability to claim. And once you claim, you actually become the moderator, believe it or not. So that's something we're trying. That's something we're experimenting with for the last couple, week or so. And what we're going to look at today is first, we're going to start out with just the app itself, just so you guys can see it. It's a web app. Right now, it will be a mobile app, but we're doing all of our tests in the web app. And so you can actually see these are all of the kind of images that are getting posted um, around you. And so what you're looking at right now is the feed. And what the feed is think of the feed just like a Facebook feed or Reddit's feed or whatever, but instead of just showing you places that you've joined, it's actually going to show you places in proximity. So whereas Reddit and Facebook are thematic, right? They're based on theme. This has the ability to be based on proximity. So it can actually show you things that are happening in places near you and surface those to your feed in ways that you wouldn't normally have happen. There have been so many interesting examples where I feel like I could have used this. For example, a couple months ago, somebody had heard some really loud gunshots, like really loud gunshots, and we couldn't figure out where they were, if they were near the community. And so I saw it on my kind of like scanner radio thing. A lot of people had said the same thing. They were getting a lot of calls. And we went onto Facebook, and there were a couple groups we're part of, but there were kind of groups that are just different neighborhoods that are near us. And if we weren't members of those groups, we would have not seen any of that. We would have had no idea. What is nice about this is proximity captures all of the things that we're experiencing at the same time that can transcend neighborhood or state or location. Let's just say you're inside of a shopping mall or something like that. Anyway, point is that we all share proximity, and this network, this app is about bringing together people in proximity in a way where the people who are closest to the place are able to moderate and capture those events. What I like to say is it gives places memory. So every place near you now has this memory of things that have happened. For example, if I go into this car wash, you're going to see all of the posts. In this case, there's only one, but all of the posts of things that have happened in this car wash before today. And so it's this really neat thing where anything can have a memory and a sort of social feed that I can experience at any point. Think of a concert venue. Wouldn't it be neat to see all of the things that have happened at that concert venue kind of over time? So that's kind of what we're playing around with here. It's something that I feel really strongly about. A couple of interesting decisions that we've made as we've kind of built this out. First is any place that you claim, remember, you can claim any place you want to, no matter how small or how big. I think right now the smallest that we allow you to claim is 3 meters by 3 meters, so 9 by 9. Okay. That's the smallest you can claim. So that's literally like, I mean, a couple parking spaces together. It's not big, but that would be like a kid's playground, maybe like a bus shelter or something, right? You could claim that place, but you could also claim something incredibly large, which could be the terminal of an airport. And in both of those cases, the person who claims it first moderates that place, and everybody who has conversation there can be implicitly moderated by the person that claimed it. So I think that that's a pretty neat sort of mechanic that we've built into it. So that's kind of number one. Number two is everything that you claim, we really want this like whimsical feeling layout. and a sort of whimsical and homogeneous layout. So whenever I go to a map of the things that are near me, I actually wanted to show really nice imagery, because one of the major issues I always have is whenever you look at a bunch of people that are near each other, I'm sorry, like a bunch of things. Think about you get a Seamless or Grubhub or whatever, and what you're going to see is all those entrees next to each other, right? Every one of them has different lighting, different angles, whatnot. So there is an evening that we do across absolutely everything. So everything that is snapshotted, whenever you claim a place, it's going to take the picture of that place and turn it into the Art Ghibli format. And we have a really nice prompt that we've used with AI to do that automatically. And so you can kind of see a great example here. Here's the Harris Teeter that's right next to me. Okay. What I love about it, and the reason why I wanted to use this picture, is this is so freaking accurate to what it actually looks like in person, except with the stylistic pieces added. So everything is spelled correctly, even though this is done with AI. Everything is spelled correctly. You have their logo up here, correct, open 24 hours, pharmacy, etc. So AI didn't take too many, call it creative liberties here, and just produced exactly what this is supposed to look like. So that's a freaking win. All right. So that's number one. All right. So what we've been working on up into this is our marketing page. And so we haven't let anybody into the app itself. Like literally nobody has been let into the actual app. Everybody is on the marketing page of the app where they're able to join the wait list. And so we're keeping track of the wait list by using ShipGrid. And so if you're familiar with ShipGrid, ShipGrid is an issue tracking system that I like to say is smarter than Trello, but dumber than Jira. And it allows solo creators to manage a whole backlog of items. But one of the other features of ShipGrid is that it allows you to have a wait list, a free wait list. And so we can see we've been picking up between 24 people, 16 people, 9 people, and 9 people. So we're seeing a pretty solid drop off. So today we're going to look at number one, where is that drop off occurring? Okay, why is that happening? And then the second thing that we're going to look at is what else could we kind of be doing here to help our users find this? Because I don't like that leveling out, especially since we know that we're spending a decent amount of money on Facebook. So let's see how much money we're spending and let's see what we're getting out of it. Now, it could be that our ads have just topped off, but I don't think that's the case. All right. So let's just look at today. So today, yeah. So right now, unfortunately, our traffic is getting more expensive. So we have a budget of $40 per day. So today, and we're advertising in two separate areas. Get out of here. Two separate areas. One of them is New York City, and the other one is DC. And so the spend that we have seen for DC has been $22. The spend for New York has been $34, with cost per results varying here. Now, I don't know if this is like a Saturday thing, but let's see if this holds for today and yesterday. Yeah, so it's getting more expensive for sure. Looks like yesterday we really didn't do too much. 2 and 7. Yeah, that's a very expensive conversion. Okay. So we'll look into that. I don't think we've made any major changes to the website that would cause people to have an issue, but we're going to go ahead and take a look also, just to make sure. And so the way that we do that is we're going to run over to Drizzle, and here we're using PostHog. And PostHog is one of my absolute favorites. I love PostHog so much. It is just web analytics, product analytics, session replay. I actually found PostHog because I was looking for session replay, and then the rest that they do is just icing on the freaking cake. So, I mean, let's take a look at what people are doing when they get to the site. One thing that's been a kind of hallmark is that people get to the site, they read very little, and then they sign up. This person went all the way to the bottom, which is weird. That doesn't normally happen. This is something else that's kind of interesting. Just so you know, there's a survey that we ask people, and we actually ask them, what is it that you think that you were clicking on? This person said something else. Did this person drag the slider? Did they try? They did. So the slider shows them the Art Ghibli style and the non-Art Ghibli style. So somewhat interesting. Somewhat. Okay. Now we're going to see the types of places that they want to moderate. Cafes, parks and outdoor spaces. Kind of all of the above. Would they be interested in moderating it? Somewhat. Okay. Now that's kind of interesting. Oh, finding your location. So did they do the location finding? Huh? That's weird. That's kind of weird, isn't it? I'm not really sure about that. So here's another person they did interact. This is me. Here's somebody who did not convert. Or maybe they did. This is me. Oh, it's so much better. This light is crazy. Oh, there's a fly on the light. Dang it. Get out of here. Now, one thing I saw, I'm going to validate this on my own phone. One thing I saw is that the location was a little bit weird. So I'm going to go ahead and put in Adam. Join waitlist. Continue. Slightly. That's, oh. Okay. Looks like it's working fine for me. I want to take a look. Let me, I actually want to filter recordings in a different way. Right now, we're filtering recordings where people did have key presses. Let's filter recordings where people did not. And what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and figure out people who, let me see, key presses equals 0. Okay. So these are the people, these are all the people who did not convert. Okay. So we're going to see what they did. Because all the people who did convert, we kind of have a general idea of what they've done. What was that? Did you see that? So they go down, they scroll down. So they scroll back up. That's weird. Did you see that? It just like disappeared. This person scrolled down. Ah, so right here, I don't love. Are you guys seeing what's happening right here? This kind of like claim your corner was blocking them, I think. Did they click claim your corner? Hold on. Is that even clickable? If that's clickable. Oh, you know what it does? If you click on claim your corner, it just goes right, it just scrolls up. This is something that I've learned after spending a ton of money on ads that have gone nowhere. Don't send people to the real freaking site. Don't just figure out what it is that they want and then build it. So here's somebody. There's an experiment we're running right now to see if people who see comments are more likely to convert. Let's take a quick look at that. It's interesting that person was having some issues there. So this is the experiment that we have with and without comments. Chance to win for no comments is higher, okay? And then we have another one for dark mode or light mode. And they were previously like that. So what I'm doing here is, I know this is a little bit boring to watch, but well, like the hat, boring, right? I know this is boring to watch, but what I'm trying to do is understand what it is that people are actually like looking at. Are they reading? Are they clicking around? Like, what is it that they can or can't find? So there's comments again. Everybody stops to read the comments, I think. Okay. So the experiment that we had today that I wanted to do was, drum roll, actually send people to the app and see what happens. This is going to be messy as hell. I already know it's going to be messy. Love that little guy. What does this look like on mobile? It's probably pretty nice. So let's go to, what's it called? Claim. Okay. So this is our claim flow where we're going to allow people to check off the place that's next to them. Now, there are going to be, you know what, I just screwed that up. Let me go back to this. Add a place photo. Yes, this is my place. Ah, that's kind of funny. That's terrifying. That is so terrifying. Look at that. It just kind of like pretended that it knew what was back there. Bizarre. Anyway. And so what this should do is, now we should force the person to log in. Oh, you know what? Shit. I was already logged in. Fuck. All right, let me get out of here. Log out. So average a lot. Oh. Let me see. Claim start. Let's try that again. Okay. So we're going to claim this place. Nice. Okay, save this place. And then we're going to say continue with Google. And I'm hoping, let's use a different account. So I'm doing my Google sign up right now. 558717. Verify it's me. I already did. It's another 2FA code. That's kind of weird. I've never had to do that before. 424914. And then it signed me in. Now, I was having an issue with this before. Yeah, there's the same issue again. So I was caught in this loop with claiming the place. And I don't know why that is. So we're going to have to debug that because this is the claim flow that we want. We're going to have to check this out. So to do that, we're going to jump into the code. I did want to, let's jump into the code. We're going to go to pull changes 459. So this is actually something I tried to revert yesterday because this actually was working, believe it or not. I think it actually works, weirdly enough, I think it actually works on preview. Let's try it. Claim replace. I've done a place claim so many times. Yep, yep. Nice. Save this image and claim. Continue. So I'm going to go ahead and use this account. God, that's so weird. So check this out. So on preview, that is even weirder. On preview, it logged me in. Didn't it? Dude, I can't tell. So definitely logged me in, but it says error loading places, so it leads me to believe I'm actually not logged in. Yeah, I'm not logged in. All right, so our sign in, so we gotta resolve this. Our sign in with Google is not logging the person in, but it's making it seem like they're logged in, okay? So let's see if we can articulate that. The sign in with Google. You know, actually, the more I think about it, that did not redirect back. Did you notice, like, we started... Hold up. Hold on. So... add the sign in with Google on the normal login page. Let's see if that works. So we have something wrong with this. So you can see I'll show you what login looks like. All right, that's typed up. We'll see if that's actually what we want to show here. Yeah, this is kind of an interesting spot to be in. So what we're doing right now is we're having VO add in sign with Google right over here, which we've had before. Requested post login and uses the configured super-based callbacker, production build passes, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yep. So that means that this should work. All right, so let's do one of these. Do a good old-fashioned sign in. Continue with Google. Now let's see if we have the same issue that we did before. That does not look happy, does it? There's a nasty little error on console. Wait, is that 52? I can't tell if that's this call or a different call that failed. Let's try it again. Dude, I don't know what just happened there. No, not claim. So check this out. Wait, am I logged in? Dude, I'm logged in just fine, right? Dude. Bro. Look at that. Let's try that again. Sign you in. So this redirect is not working correctly. But check this out. If I go here, it says I'm logged in. And what? Dude, what? Oh my God, this is so frustrating. Okay, logged in. If I hit claim, it shows that I'm logged in. Let's create a place. Place has been created. All right, so clearly I'm logged in. Like obviously I'm logged in, obviously. Dude. Okay, so Google login does work, but it just seems like, yeah, we need to figure that out. I've been doing 75 hard again lately. And I'll tell you what, 75 hard plus streaming plus running a company plus it's whew, it is adding up, boy. It is adding up. I am exhausted. Exhausted. But today we have to get to one spot today. We have to get to one spot today together. And what that is we need to get to the ability to log somebody in or to claim a place. We're just going to try to claim the freaking place. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's make sure while we're here, we do need to make sure that app.drivel, okay, that our session recordings are saved because we're going to get some serious static. Fix the stuck Google, the callback now explicitly. Boom. Okay. Allegedly. I'm logged in. Log out. Continue with Google. It's going to fail. I knew it. Damn it. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just like, I want to make sure that we're catching recordings from here. So let me just ask the question. Are you integrated with Postdog? Dude, we need some new music. This stuff is not bumping. I need something bumping. Yes, Postdoc is connected, and I can inspect experiment surveys and feature flags. Okay. What project is it sending data to in PostHog? We're going to take a look. Because I haven't seen anything. I have not seen any events whatsoever. Oh, wait. Yeah, I have. What am I talking about? But I need app.drivel.app. See, I haven't seen anything on app.drivel.app. Right? Is that just because it's not deployed? Maybe? App.drivel.app. A few seconds ago. Nearby. Okay, shit. Okay, you know what? We're good. But are we getting sessions from app.drivel.app? All right, we got to see if we get a session. Because we're just going to dump people. Okay, this one. Let me just make sure it's the right. Let me make sure it's the right one. Get out of here. General. That's interesting. It is getting sent to a different project? Dude, what? But that's not even correct. It's going to... God, this is bizarre. That's so weird. So it is called, it's not drivel.io, it's drivel.app. All right, shipgrid.io is which one? 7.1. Dude, I'm not even sure if I believe that. That is wild. Wild. All right, did we get that? So we just did a bunch of stuff kind of back and forth. I want to see if that session replay came in. Drivel that app. Okay, so here's our like drivel. But why did it not? What is going on, dude? All right, let's see what project the code is connected to. That's important. And then we're gonna have to like spruce up this freaking screen on the left-hand side. What's it called? Onboarding place? Okay. Code is connected to drivel.app marketing. Okay. We just need to make sure we're getting session recordings. That's like the most important thing, because once we send people to here, it's not going to be pretty. It is not going to be pretty. Dude, we still do not have. Let's just do this. You know what? Last 24 hours greater than 5 seconds. Get out of here. You know what? We're going to clear every freaking filter. App.drivel.app. Look at that. I'd like for you to add the background from onboarding place. So we're going to spruce this up, make it a little bit prettier, and we're going to direct people there. Okay. So let's see what we created or what it created. What? I mean, this is still pretty dark to me. So this should support taking a picture. It 100% does not look like you created it. I'm going to deploy this and take a look at this on my phone. Let's see what that looks like. Let's see. Oh, you know what? On my phone, it actually does look. I like that. I'm claiming a place right now on my phone just to see if it works. Oh, that's a bummer. So this is what it looks like. It looks good. I do like the white screen. I'm not in love with like the aesthetic, but I mean, maybe it's all right. Take photo. I'll take a photo of my keyboard. And it says matching nearby places. Then it asks me to use my location. Okay. I'm going to say on the place screen that asks me about nearby places, the text at the top is black on a dark background. So we have to solve that. We are not leaving until we freaking direct people to this flow. We're not leaving. Can't get me to leave. Look at this little guy, though. Come on, man. He's the freaking man. Oh, that guy, right? This guy. Okay, fixed it. I'm looking at it on mobile. Claim your photo. I mean, claim your place. Photo. Click. Click. What? That's asking me for my Wi-Fi. I have no idea why. All right. So it's going to direct me to this. Take a photo. That. Use photo. That says matching nearby places. Should ask me for location. Is this your place nearby? Sure, it's that one. Nah, play. Let's see. Yes, this is my place. So now it's going to do the Ghibli style preview. Sick. Save this image and claim. Man, I want to do Google, but I feel like it's not going to work. I'll try it though. I'm I'm signing in with Google right now. It's sending me another verification code. Weird. And it says signing you in. It actually did sign me in, except it went to app.drivel.app, so that did not work. So let's edit text in this place flow to match a bit more about Dude, I'm psyched. This is a big deal. We're going to move everything to... We're going to make it real, baby. Man, I still do not see any... I don't see any app.drivel.app, and it's worrying me. Wait, is this me? Is this me? Yes. Okay. Let's see if that starts working again. For whatever reason, I just got massively kicked off. Let's see if your system ran out of memory. That was fun. Am I still live? Maybe. I am. Okay. Whatever. You know what? We fucking did it. So we're going to do that, all that shit again. Man, we had like a good... I kind of was like, I was grooving to what we had. Let me see if I can find that again. Nope. Was it on my profile? Might have been my profile on YouTube. Watch history today. There we go. All right, let's go. All right, so we're going to disappoint some people. What we're going to do is we're going to send people in. So first things first, we're going to tell the marketing app. We're going to put the marketing app. All right. So we're going to get our marketing page ready to start sending people to Drivel. So this is what we're going to do. Claim start. What? Why didn't that work? Fight the good fight. Kenya, holy shit. I think I want to remove the thing that says join drivel and start a conversation. But I'm not sure. Okay, so let's try this. So what I'm going to do is I want to actually wordsmith that just a little bit. Run away. There we go. Love it. Why is this taking so long? This is weird. Yo, yo, yo. All right, take a photo. Let's get to the end of this. Take a photo. Find a nearby place. Why didn't that work? Take a photo. Should be, yes, I know this place. That's kind of weird, isn't it? because this is my place. On the I like this. What? I've stopped talking, and I apologize for that. I'm just so in depth into making this work. Let me see. Put a place you love on Drivel. All right, let's see if that worked. And make it yours, yeah. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to change this screen, bounce them over. There you go. Open Drivel and claim a place. So that's exactly what we want to do. And then we're going to say, take them to app.drivel.app/claim/start. On the found a place. I love this guy so much. All right, what is the URL for that? We're gonna have to look. So here, this should work. I think we might be good to go here. Yeah. So let's PR this. Come on, PR it. That's what it should look like. Then we're gonna take them here. Let's see what this looks like. So this is hopefully our final. Noah play. We're going to say it's none of those. Oops. So I told it to change the places, like search. Let's see if it finds the Sephora next to me. It does. Okay, good. So we'll just do Sephora. So now we should put them into... That's kind of weird. Oh, what? All right, let's make sure our actual claim flow. Join waitlist. Open Drivel and claim a place. Claim your place with a photo. So we'll take a photo. Use photo. Matching nearby places. It should ask me for my location. And oh, play. Yes, this is my place. Save this image and claim. It's going to tell me it's yours. Open my place. Dope. Okay. I think we're working. Okay. Let's PR the hell out of this. Let's PR the hell out of this. And then we're going to call it done for today. Done. And then let's hope that we get our nice post hog. See if we got our post hogness. I just want to make sure our session replays are coming in. Because if they are, we're going to have at least 8 to 10 people to watch tomorrow. God, I am still not getting... So this guy went to drivel.app 5 minutes ago, signed up 9 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. Shit. Maybe it's because... What is it because? I mean, is this... I want to make sure that this is being shown. There we go. 22 minutes ago. So this one, look at this, says app.drivel.app. So this one did work. Are we there? We're done, man. All right. That is tonight's stream. We got a lot done. We now are pushing people right into the app, and we're taking a big leap of faith. Today is launch day, technically. Big leap of faith. We're taking people into the app. It's going to be messy. It's going to be hairy. It's not going to be fun. People are going to be upset. They're never going to come back. But not everybody, and we're going to learn along the way. So thanks for joining me. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did.